The 8-9 game is always seen as an even game. So we understand what it would like to play Nebraska in their first game, and then we have Iowa State, who's a very good opponent, and they have a great program. They know how to win, and they have a very good program, a coach that's been around and play against every kind of style imaginable. So it's gonna be a great game for us.
You know, Coach, can you just kind of talk to how great it is to see the excitement that comes from, you know, these selection shows and obviously building the program up and how it's come a long way?
Well, it's great. Anytime you have a selection show, that's a lot. And obviously, we knew we had a great chance of being in the tournament, and we are, and to have, you know, people come out to watch us and watch where we're going and watch our seed and to see the excitement in the room. It means a lot for our players. It means a lot for our program. So we're very happy with where we are, and we're really happy just being in the tournament.
You mentioned the seeding. It seemed a little bit low based on your rankings most of the year long. Number 8, it's like 29-32. You're going right to UConn's backyard. How did you feel about when you saw your name, you know, in that slot as far as seeding goes?
Well, you never know. I think that's why we didn't start watching tape a week and a half ago when we started seeing where they had us seated and who we were possibly playing. So I you know, to be quite honest, I don't know the exact formula on how they put you in certain seeds. I just know that we have an opponent in front of us that we're ready for, and I'm just happy that we're still playing in this time of year, because that's the goal, to be playing in the postseason. And you know, anybody you play this time of year, wherever you see it, it's going to be a tough opponent, and we have one in front of us.
We can afford to.
Do you know if geography is factored in at all?
I have no idea. So.
Coach, when you look and you talked at the beginning of the year what you could build off of a national championship run, well, now you're here, opportunity to chase after going to the title game again. How do you use that as motivation, if any?
Well, that is the only motivation, you know, to get to the tournament and win it. And we were one game short last year, so we understand what it takes to take that next step, and we're very excited to have the opportunity to compete for a national championship. You have to be in this tournament and to win it, so we're excited to be here.
Technically, in the second round, you might face either UConn or the winner of UConn-Albany, technically speaking. But assuming it is UConn, you know, 116 matchup, I guess, how do you make sure your kids just don't, you know, put the cart before the horse and stay focused on Iowa State in that first round?
Well, we have plenty of Iowa State tape, and we're not going to watch any UConn tape. So at the end of the day, we have to win that game, and we don't look ahead ever. You know, we understand who's in the tournament. We understand where we are. You know, we're not going to fool each other on that. But at the end of the day, we got to worry about Iowa State. We have to win that game to be able to play in the next game. So we're not going to be worried about what's down the road.
You know, Coach, can you just kind of tell us about how it's tough preparing for, you know, the tournament, because you don't know who you're facing until today, but obviously you had time, you know, some time off. But just, I guess, what you're telling to your team before you know that opponent.
Nothing. We're just trying to do things that we need to do to clean up our stuff that we had all year long, and things that we thought that we needed to improve on. And we had some good days in the gym, and we're very rested. We're excited. We're very happy to be getting ready to play. We know who we're playing, so now we can start the prep work, and that's what's most important right now, to getting tape and getting the game plan together and get ready to play our first game.
How do you feel this team has matured since, you know, game 10, game 20 as you head into the NCAA tournament?
Well, obviously, this time of year, you've played enough games to have an identity, so we know who we are, and we know the things that we do well, we know the things that we need to improve on, and just kind of just moving forward. We talked about some of those things last week and this week, and we understand that we have a great opportunity in front of us and to play in a great tournament, to play some great teams. So for us, it's just about staying healthy, staying rested, and playing clean basketball in this time of year.
What are some of those things that you worked on to improve?
We're working a lot of our special situations, a lot of our inbound stuff, just making sure that we're getting good action off of getting the ball in bounds, and we really just talked about valuing possessions and making sure that every time we're on a court and we're in a possession that we are communicating, we know what we're in, and we're able to execute it at the highest level. So it's been a good week for us.
Coach, is the mindset going into this tournament any different from the one going in last year?
No, it never has been. Never has been. We always talk about the beginning of the year winning national championships, and that's our goal, to win a national championship.
Coach, with this impending snowstorm coming, is that going to have an effect on any travel plans there?
No, man, we live in Syracuse. No, none.
You know, Coach, with it obviously being one and done, how much does it help to have such good backcourt, you know, guard play in Sykes and Peterson when you're preparing for game plans and stuff.
Well, that's good because they should be urgent, right? You know, they're on their senior guards. They understand that the next loss is the last loss, and we need to come out just be ready, man, to play at a high level. This is a great tournament, and we're in obviously been a very tough bracket, and where we are, we have some great teams in front of us. So we don't need to have any more motivation than that. They're looking right at Iowa State to understand that they're a very good program, and they won a lot of games in their past. And this year they're in the tournament for a reason because they're a very good team.
What are some of the most important factors for a deep postseason run?
Well, staying healthy. First of all, I think that's important, and obviously making shots. I think that you have to be able to score the basketball this time of year. It was one thing that we figured out last year. And then the deeper we went in the tournament, it was the games where we shot the ball well, we made threes, we got them down the court, we were able to turn people over and get extra possessions. So that all leads to points. So we have to make sure that we're able to get shots, we're able to get quality shots, make some shots, and create some offense with our defense.
At the beginning of the year, I think you said that the bullseye's not on your team this year. Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, it's definitely not. We're 8 seed, so we definitely have a bullseye on our back. We gotta just go out and play, and it's always been that way. I don't think coming into the season that we really felt the pressure of anything. Of just going out and just being the best team that we can be, being the best Syracuse team this year. And I'm really proud of our kids and where we are. We're back here. We're in a tournament with a great opportunity.
Do you think your team's better when the bullseye's not on?
I wouldn't say better or worse. I just know that we're going to compete, and our kids play very hard, and they step up to challenges. And last year was a big challenge, and they stepped up to it. And this year we have another big challenge of Iowa State in front of us, and we're gonna come out and give it our best shot and step up into that one also.
Coach, can you think of two better seniors to guide this year's team than Brittany and Alexis?
Absolutely not. I mean, they've been solid, and when they've played well, we've played well, and they've played well in big games, and we fully expect them to come out and play well. But at the end of the day, it's about all of us. It's about our team. It's about our prep. It's about being there healthy, being there rested, and your best players have to play great in these settings, and we're looking forward to those two performing.